Let's listen to the main menu theme for a moment again. It's... I don't know when it loops. Either way, first of all, konnichiwa minasan, hello everyone, and welcome. I already have a straw in my mouth. Okay, that didn't come through. Not really, at least. I am Mr. Yukichi, no, I am Ren. The interdimensional sleeper agent. Ren Interdim. And it is, once again, it's Wednesday, which doesn't mean anything. But it might mean Trails. And it's true. It's here. Trails is finally here. Yeah. Yeah. It's still too hot. Why do I not get the nice slurping sound? Maybe I was too rough in jamming that straw in there. When will it be? Like, seriously, I never needed to go like above 16 degrees Celsius. And today it was like 10 more than that, which is outside, it's fine. In a car that heat up for half the day, no. In a south-facing room directly under the roof, it's hell. Welcome to it. Hell, that is. Okay, we've heard enough of this song. Let's go. Did I save on all of these? Yeah, a prologue. Still prologue. Why does... Oh my god. Doesn't... No, that is playtime. 6 hours. Prologue. After 6 hours? Really? Like, is that... Please just tell me that this is... that this entire game is the prologue. What happened? We did some stuff. Like last time we were in that mine, we got that, I forgot the name again, Sepith? Septium? I don't know, some nice stone is what we got. Which was supposed to be a present for the queen. She is getting on in years. And I think it's like a round birthday for her, I think. And yeah, she deserves nice things. And she gets the stone, but she doesn't because someone took it from inside. The mayor is safe. And that's what we're doing now. Also, we were briefly... Oh. Turn around, please. We were briefly on top of that tower. I was, before then, a little bit confused for a second, but and I didn't get that chest. But then we managed to anyway. How strong are these guys? Okay, dead in 2 hits. I don't know. Nice, no misses yet. Meaning We lost. No! Oh my god. How lucky can you get? We lost no resources so far. I was about to say, why is it immediately his turn again?
Good to go.
30, that's not bad. 30 of the red one, 29 of the black one. I don't know, did we need the black one as well to open the slots in the orb thingy? Oh my god, I did it, however that worked, I have no idea. Why not do a strike a little bit? Nice. What can she even do? Sylphan Whip. I think we won't need that. Getting further away. Just move closer then. Okay, 2 more chances.
We're good to go.
Almost next level. Oh, and that is... we got some of the black stuff. Did I get him? No. Do a strike anyway? The double crit, easy. She can do a hurricane. Doesn't do that much damage though, right? Okay, why not kill that guy if we can. Why are they so fast? 0 damage, but what is that? Poison? That was a little bit stupid of me. We can still hit both of them, okay, if we are lucky. Oh, thank god.
Piece of cake.
Nice, we leveled up. How did the menus in this game work? I'm not seeing... So poison does not persist between battles or anything. Oh, good thing I saved. No monsters coming. What are you? Backlog? Which is your front and back? It is still uncertain. A pine plant, whatever that is, like... We can deal with that. Okay, I will remember that, at least for today. Get him from behind? Yeah. I think it's time to just be constantly doing the crafts or whatever they were called, yeah. No, what if I just If I move? Miss, Okay, now it's your turn. Wait, does it have an area effect as well? Ooh, nice. I forgot any resistances on these guys. A fire should do it, okay. Do we? No, they wouldn't let me. No, I'm trusting that it won't be too bad. I don't like that the arts need that long to charge. One of these guys, okay, if I'm careful. Nice. There, punch him. Oh, they don't. Yeah, just Joshua got hit.
Oh, are we done
She was
already?
outside range. Joshua, you deserve heal some time. During battle? No. Why not just... How did this... Ornament? Come on. Nice. Stell can still go for a while. Okay, it goes on still. Okay, what the heck? One of those guys. He wants to get hit by fire. Nope. This I mean. Same with this guy. No, maybe just help out with this guy? Nice. He's just gonna die in a second. Why won't you just attack from further away? Why can I not control that?
Seems you came up short.
Dirty carrot, we love that. Ah, these are bridges. The weird virus wind gives me black stuff, which I want. One shot. I have to do some of this. Not enough. I don't know. 60 damage, 57, that's not a lot on them individually. This guy gets extra strength. And it didn't even get any status effects. Nope. Okay, I have to remember that they always try to do the same thing as before.
Oh, are we done already?
From the front at least, if anything. I might almost not bother even. Wait, it does. Like, he can't do it either in one turn, right? No, not like this. $81. Almost like the Morrowind Doom map. Did I go? Okay, like that was not a dead end. I got a plant, which is a reward, I guess. Oh, wait. Invisible guy. Seemingly invisible guy. Fuck, what do I do? They want to be fired at. Wait. Definitely not water. Oh, preparing to use an art himself. Oh, nice. Another firebolt. Come on, why don't you at least hurt each other? Nice. I think this one might not get killed by that. Yeah. We are going to level up soon again, so why not just... Now they... Okay, just Joshua. If it had been a Stowe that needed to do the killing blow, then yeah. There we go, easy. I hadn't thought it would happen in just one fight. Uh-huh. What the heck? I mean, we are almost grinding pretty much at this point. Oh, I should have tried hitting both of them. Missed that guy again. Fuck you. Strength bonus. Full health still. Ugh. Okay, dead. And another dual strike here, maybe. Come on! What is wrong with these guys? Is it like in their nature? I mean, they are mist.
Seems you came up short.
If anything, it should be that they just don't get hit with any harm. Maybe this is the correct direction after all. Oops. In your back. I could have just run past. And that firebolt on this guy? Yeah, and why not on him as well? Move a little bit out of the way. Yes, thank you. Good. Self-destruct didn't hurt anyone. One-shot him as well.
Are we done already?
Wait. Am I stupid? Yeah. I don't know where I'm actually going. I am going the right way, I guess. Good enough. Heh, that was too easy. And to think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Don and Kyle hear about this. Don and Kyle. You surprised me, that's for sure. The way you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. Just what you'd expect from the mademoiselle of an ex-aristocratic family. Yeah, but what's in the past is in the past, but it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. That gullible mayor and dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots! The whole lot of them. What was that? Calm down, let's see what else they have to say. You know what, this is a reasonable answer. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. This is more like her. Do you expect me to just sit here and listen to this? Oh, she just goes. What are you? There she goes again. Hey, I hope you're all prepared to take a beating. It's you guys. Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. Hey, no one said anything about Joshua, okay? And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're going to beat you up now. What? Bracers? How did they find? They did a fine job stealing that septium from a mayor's residence, but it looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild. The Bracer Guild makes laws? Laws? Bracer Guild? Sovereign entity Bracer Guild? Are there like Bracer Guild, like courts of justice? You are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism and burglary. Like, shouldn't the Bracers, if anything, like, execute the law of whatever nation they are in, if anything? It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. What are we going to do now, Giuseppe? How about you quit quaking in your boots for starters? These Bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we showed them the real strength of the Capua family. Who are you to be calling us kids, you brat? I've had it up here and I'm going to do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. Alright boys, get 'em. My pleasure, Roger, that understood. Give me 1 second. What the heck? Why am I getting an email from PayPal about my like business profile? I didn't do that. What the heck? Either way. Oh, hello there, hi Nidride. Yeah, there's technology in this world. We've got to be careful. Oh, and while I'm at it, how else could I disrupt the stream anymore than... Oops. No. I mean, it does come from a legitimate PayPal domain. I'm gonna compare that first of all against and from where they are usually sending me stuff. Second of all, I'm gonna go to the actual PayPal website, log in, and try seeing whether there's anything like any actual money flow like in my transactions, but I would have gotten an email for that. Any like account security login log, I'm gonna say, as in you logged in last time on this device with this IP address. I'm gonna check all that kind of stuff. Might just be that someone, like obviously my email address that I use everywhere, like someone has obviously stored that personal information. Like, haha, okay, yeah, an email address. You hand that out willy-nilly to almost everyone who needs it. Of course, there's gonna be a data breach. I'm just guessing someone entered my email address somewhere in the hopes of making me do stuff. And maybe that is an actual legitimate PayPal email. In either case, I can probably just ignore it. Time to kill some guys. Wait, Pummel. Could just kill a guy, maybe. How about we try that?
Here I come.
Okay. Yeah, try the dual strike on that guy. Okay, that's enough. Ouch.
Someone's been naughty.
Oh, first time we're seeing this. Oh my god. Okay, could have used that better. I don't think they're gonna kill me anyway. The gun is the most dangerous thing here. Okay, that did way less damage than I hoped it would. Two guys with exactly 106 HP. And she can kill him. Should I? No. I'm gonna kill this guy as soon as possible. 0 HP healed, because full life, hell yeah. What if I did some funny stuff now. Okay, first I heal and then I activate my clock up, which increases my speed. Zero damage. The heck? Any resistances? No? Can't reach. What if I just move? Okay, preparing to use arts. We don't like that. $30 damage. Okay, that's not good. Faint 20%. I wanna try. But heal, yeah, not doing that now. These must be the exact same then. Okay, that's good. 72. Oh, okay, we're just sticking to that then. Creates a temporary wind barrier. Nah. Just not doing anything, huh? Ooh, the critical. Joshua could probably end it. Okay. My chances just got worse, but I think he can do it. Two swords. Oh my god, is that the black swordsman? Is that Kirito?
Alright, we're good to go.
SA was actually like the books are older than these games, I think. Big red one? What? Ah, that just means 10. Okay. How in the world? Had enough yet? That's what you get for taking braces lightly, and we will be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Recover the Septium Crystal. The Crystal. Oh my god. I have already achieved the goal of the stream title. Yeah, goodbye. Hey, that's Septium, blah blah blah. No, not to you, to the people of Roland, that's who belongs to them, she said. The sheer nerve you have to say something like that is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Kapua... Kapua? I'm just gonna say Kapua. Family, was it? Me and my big mouth. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So we want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind at all. In fact, I like them that way. What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Wait, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. Huh? But don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Stay away from me, you crazy witch. I think Shera's enjoying this. I'm gonna choke. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shera. What's happening? An Orwell gun. Are you alright, Shera? I'm fine, forget about me, look at that. Airship? Holy crap. Technology. Ah ha ha, looks like the tables are turned in our favor now, aren't they? Kyle, huh? Are you okay, Josette? Kyle, you're late. Where have you been? Oh, never mind. Just hurry up and give us a hand. No can do. Our push into the Roland region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry and hop on, or I'll have to leave you behind. Crap. Okay, we actually keep the crystal. Good. Just where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day, and don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. What? Down there on the landing gear? That's dangerous. I sure wasn't expecting anything like that to come out of the woodwork. It looks like they caught us all off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. Well, on the bright side, we did get the septium crystal back. Switching gears, that group sure looked to me like a bunch of sky bandits. Yes, they certainly seem of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly wouldn't have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Roland. I couldn't care less if they are sky bandits or brigands. The next time I see that scruffy lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm going to thwack bam kapow her. What's the thwack bam kapow supposed to mean? Thus, the septium crystal was stolen, not was stolen. Blah, blah, blah. I give up. Was safely recovered. After returning to the mayor, Estelle and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. Looks like you've had a rough day. Who'd have thought the sky bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm really far from being in the same league as Cassius. It's not your fault, Shera. I let my emotions get the best of me and I was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. Wait 1 second, what the heck? Okay, that was an unimportant ping, I guess. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Aina? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. 3,006 BP. This is for you both, and take this as well. A recommendation. This is? As of now, you are both junior bracers, other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you will need to receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch. Is it really okay for us to have this? I had heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, we'd need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. I think in light of the jobs performed in your father's stead and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Roland. You'll need to receive recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bose, Rouen, Zeiss, and finally Grand Cell. You've still got a long road ahead of you. Even so, I'm really happy it was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? I figured you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. We should discuss it with Dad when he gets home. Right. That's gonna be a long while, but... Oh? That's the telephone, right? Ring, 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 ring. Oh, hello, oh, hello. Hello, this is the Bracer Guild's Roland branch in the Liebel Kingdom. Ah, it's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? I see. Are you sure? That's terrible. I wonder if something happened. It looks like that way to me. Yes, that's right, he left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood, I'll pass on the news to his family. They'll be fine, they are bracers too. Yes, and if you hear anything else, please let me know. What? What's wrong, Aina? It's unusual for you to be so surprised like that. Who was calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner, Linde, has disappeared over the Bose region. What? Exactly that. Didn't even need to read the dialogue. How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all other flights have been postponed. Well, that explains the backup at the landing port. And... Aina? Estelle, Joshua, please brace yourselves. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner which went missing. Like he's still on his way to, what was it, the Erebonian Empire? What? Impossible! There's got to be some kind of mistake. It seems his name was on the passenger list. Liebel, Bracer Guild, Roland Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. Prologue N. There we go. A father's love, a new beginning. The Legend of Heroes save? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, this changes everything. Estelle, are you in there? Oops, I'm stupid, why do I? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Just to let you know, we'll be having roasted basil, I don't know. Basil chicken and onion soup. Gratin. That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go on ahead and eat? Two? Well, make sure to come down before your food gets cold. Oh, she's visiting, huh? The Wheel of Fortune card. Again. Something really is going on. I just can't see what it is. Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. She didn't seem to have an appetite. I see. She took the news a lot better than I thought she would. It's not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, seeing as how close she is with her father. I agree. So what do you think about all of this, Shera? Is it an accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, if your father happens to be there, it will be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner along with your father has gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. You need to be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. I can't stand it any longer. Estelle, are you okay? I'm so hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks so good. Bon appetit. Aren't you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You should know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Shera, don't you just sit there too. Do you want to drink some of my dad's brandy from a secret stash? I'm pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose and 20 years old too? Shera, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle, I'm going to have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? Don't ask a young lady that, huh? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Alright, I was just looking for some extra underwear. Yeah, why? Guess why? I was having a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of the drawers. Underwear? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figure as long as we are prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is you intend to head to Bose to find your father? Well, that's a no-brainer. And while I can't imagine anything bad happened to him despite his horrible luck, waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out for myself. Haha, you really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... you're so rude, Joshua. But you are coming along too, right? Of course. However, it looks like all airliner flights have been cancelled until the army finishes their search. It seems like the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? I wonder how long that's gonna take. For Bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. That's like absolutely nothing, okay? But if that's the route you're taking that makes things easy, I think I'll take along as well. Really, you'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd just sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Ian and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member. Is there even another local guy? Yeah, there was, I remember. Wasn't he like constantly at the like tavern, at the bar, whatever? Shera, I really appreciate this, Shera. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. I hate to say it, but you're probably right. Oh well, since Shera's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow morning before we leave. I need to explain the situation to Aina. Chapter 1: Disappearance of the Linde. I understand the situation now. To be frank though, with Scheherazade taking off after Cassius, I am going to be really short-handed. But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. Really appreciate this, Aina. Make good use of Rich while we are gone. Yeah, that's the guy, huh? He should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Grand Silk branch. By the way, Scheherazade, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk with you about the job you were going to do. Sure, no problem. Estelle, Joshua, could I have you two wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Understood. Shera, if we're going to be waiting, would you mind if we did it out in front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. What? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, then let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it. Come on, Joshua. Oh, sure. Would be here, except us. Septine calendar 1075. Erected in partnership with the Liberal royal family, Septine Church and Roland City. Septine calendar 1192, destroyed during the 100 Days War when Roland was bombarded by the Erebonian Imperial Army. Septine calendar 1197, rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Roland. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. 97 that was, which year is it right now? You can sure feel the spirit of Roland's people from this. Estelle? Joshua, what do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shera shows up? You mean the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. The morning air is so refreshing. Hey look, Joshua, we can see the house from here. Yeah right, I can see the roof. Or do you want to tell me what's going on since you've always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression that you didn't like this place. I like this place, but I just can't casually come up here, because this is the place where my mom died. Wait, how? What? Why would she have died up there? What? Huh. 10 years ago, so it would be like 1207, right? During the war, when the Imperial army surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try and get the citizens to surrender. This was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against, so I climbed up the clock tower, and when the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. Yeah, classic. Now, when I came to, I hardly had a scratch on me. My mother had saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble, and as I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby, but when they finally dug us free, after the war ended and this place had been rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. It's not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just when I come here, a part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt that I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Estelle. But today is okay, right? Relying on her just this once. Asking her to bring Dad home safely. Asking her to protect him. Of course it is. And don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him, so there's no doubt in my mind that he's safe. And if he happens to be in a bit of trouble, then you can come to his rescue. Just like your mother did for you, you can do the same for your dad. She died doing that though, don't suggest that. And don't forget, I'm here to help you too, Joshua. I know I can't completely understand everything you've been through, but I can stay here by your side as I am now, and if you need a shoulder to cry on, you always got mine. So... Pfft. Huh? Joshua, you are trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly. What do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would totally have misinterpreted your intentions just now. You're seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried. Well, excuse me for trying to be nice. Why do you have to be like that when somebody is genuinely worried about me? You. Ugh. Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. I guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. But you are unbelievable. Don't be so mad, I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So how about we get down from here, huh? I'm sure Shera's waiting for us. You're probably right. Mom, I finally realized why I wanted to become a bracer. It's so I could become strong and protect others just like you. So please watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again. I can't. I shouldn't have. Not the again. Aw, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. Why, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it. What's that supposed to mean? You are spying on us? Give me some credit, will you? I just happened to see you when I looked up to check the time. I sure wish I had an orbital camera to get a shot of that view. Come on. What are you trying to say, Shera? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. It's kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine. Not related by blood, by the way. Let's not get into that. What's with this sigh? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you were up there? Yeah. I even asked for her to watch over Dad. I see, then I guess it looks like you're all set. You know, Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving her a little bit too much credit. Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Shera? Yeah, when I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time. A troupe? Yeah, a troupe in a traveling circus. Shera was a dancer. Although it was a long time ago, we first met when she came to Roland with the circus. 12 years ago to be exact. I was 11 and Estelle was 4. And because of that chance encounter, when I became a bracer, I trained under your father. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get the chance. Are you about ready to head out for Bose? With airliner flights cancelled, we just have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. First, we need to make our way to the Verte Bridge checkpoint, which sits on the border of the Bose region. The Verte Bridge is located at the west end of the Milch? What the heck? Main road. Looks like we're all set, so let's go. West, sure, whatever. Do I do some stuff while I'm still here? Can be opened. Okay, I did it. All quartz. Okay, already open. Already. Wait. Am I stupid? Might be. Okay, here's 2 already open. Estelle has a bunch already open. Already open, already open, already... Okay. Like, do I want to stack the same element? I don't know. But this guy seems important. Hit. Dexterity +5. Mirage elemental value. How about... a stone hammer, extra defense. Maybe I want one of these on everyone. She has... okay. Information, be able to perceive enemy status? What the heck? What does it mean? Elemental, Mirage, elemental value 2. I wonder what status is referring to here. Evade, shield, evade 1 as well, okay. Since I won't be opening any more slots anytime soon, it's probably just time to go, right? But what about the shop? We could buy boots. Prevent sleep, blind, or poison. 4 extra defense for Joshua. Like, is there a way? No, no equip, buy and equip. Oh yeah, these were like special, right? Yeah. Let's go. At the west end, they said, right? Battle Bridge checkpoint. Wasn't there a chest that I tried opening before? Yeah. Monsters appeared. How strong are these guys? 200 damage. Can't do any of this. Okay, let's try this then instead. Let's hit both of them. Not bad. Ooh, that's pretty good. Might kill the two small guys there. Ooh, nice. Focusing power, he heals. 42 damage, that's not a little. Hits one target only. Ah, still alive, huh? He's gonna survive that, so let's try. Instead, killing a guy doesn't work. 30 CP, we might do this again. One sip. Kitty kick. Wow. Joshua, do something useful. Dual strike might actually kill this guy if we hit. Once again, not reaching anyone. Might we be able to do it? 74. Cool, yeah, nice. Death row, please. Let's just... Yeah. Oh my god, I should have maybe tried killing that guy way earlier. No experience, but a ton of... Ah, look at that. We have 52 of the red ones again. And the Topaz Talisman. She has nothing. What does it do? The wearer's attack and defense will become Earth-based. I don't think that's gonna be very useful right now. I'm quickly moving back to open that extra slot. Slot with Joshua, I'm gonna say. Openable, all quartz, okay. 50 for 30. Definitely this one then. Orpiment. Extra dexterity? Yeah. And now we're going out west. I don't think we need to fight any of these guys, really. Really? Yeah, still further. What are you good for? Yeah. Who knows what's gonna happen here? They say checkpoint. Does this mean this is like actual, like there's people here? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua too. Hello, Mr. Ashton. It's been a while since we last met. Yes, it has. So I've heard my boy Luke caused you a lot of trouble, did he? I'm absolutely ashamed as a father. I'm sure it's perfectly normal for a boy his age to be naughty like that. I mean, even I ran around outside of town when I was young. Yeah, and you're supposed to be a girl. You're certainly full of energy as usual, and this is Sherazade, if I remember correctly, right? Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over into the Bose region, so we were wondering about getting a pass. I guess this has something to do with the Linde, doesn't it? Yeah. Estelle explains that Cassius was aboard the missing airliner. Goodness, Cassius was aboard. This is major. I'll issue you a pass right away. But? No, he does. Received gate pass. Thank you, sir, but is it alright if you issue us a pass just like this? What are you talking about? I know you kids by face, and as a member of the Royal Army I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, but one other thing. Huh? Be careful if you have any errands at the Harkin Gate north of here. You might want to hide your identities as bracers there. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I can't say any more about the matter. If you do intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. I pray to Ideos for Cassius' safe return. This guy probably only lets us through with a pass, which we just got. Hello there, are you headed for Bose? We are, but how did you know we weren't just visiting again? Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately, exponentially more than usual. Is that because flights have been suspended in the airspace over Bose? That's exactly what happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it. Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights, so you are really not in a position to complain. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Oh, and another thing, traffic through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through here, you'll have to get a pass from the Chief Warrant Officer next door. Oh, well, we've already got one. Well, aren't you guys prepared? Okay, then how about I open the gate for you? The soldier opened the gate by remote control. Most impressive. Oh, is the thing on top gonna turn? No, oh my god, that would have been something. New gate design just dropped. Yeah, I think that's workable. Alright, you're clear to go on through. Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross. Got it. Like, if that was an entire wheel, okay, it's like weirdly fixed there. I don't know what kind of, what purpose those weird like arrows serve, but make a big wheel where like the upper half is like is like massive or whatever, and the other half is not, and then just spin it, turn by 180 degrees. Like a big wheel like this should be pretty easy to turn, as in you would know how to do it. It's still pretty big, but yeah. And what are you? Always curious. I don't think anything is gonna be found here, really. Oh, nice. Dun 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 dun. And what do you have for me? What do you have here this time? Braces. Traveling the roads on foot is a bit of a hassle, isn't it? Well, be careful out there. I have been betrayed. At least it's a nice spot. Like, exploration really isn't rewarded that much in this game. This probably means higher level creatures again, right? Let's try killing someone. Oh my god. Ha! Got him! Fire and wind. That even with the extra dexterity. How would that work? Okay. A try, please. Eh! Do I just keep trying? Oh yes, thank you. Okay, how much was this guy worth? 10. That's not much. There's another one. Don't think. There's the guy too. Large monsters prowling around. You know what? Let's try, I guess. A large monster, they said. How about we clock up? How long is that effect gonna last? I never pay attention to that. Sylvan Whip. I think I want to kill these guys. Let's just try doing that shit. Did I focus the right guy? 141, fuck. Yeah. That's quite a lot. Double zero.
Not now.
I think it's not time to fight these guys. I'm gonna come quite the way already. Just quickly gonna heal. Wait, do I have to... This guy? You know what? If that was a one-way ticket, then fuck you, I'm reloading this. There he is. Fuck that first fight. North, Nebel Valley. I think I might just go to Bose directly for now. What's that headed this way? Huh. Grand. Well, if it isn't Sherazade, how have you been? Fine, I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure that you've heard about all the airliners being grounded after the Linde incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport. I see, well, your efforts are appreciated. So how about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident. That was the plan. Why? Do you know something we should be aware of? Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Luke Grant about it at the Bose branch. Anyway, I've got to get going. Catch you later. First Mr. Ashton and now him. Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up. Well, there must be a good reason for it, and we'll probably find out answers at the Bose branch. Agreed, if we do as he suggests, ask Luke Run about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving. 1 second. Good. And a sip. And a cracker. Oh, it's the cobra mushroom? Yeah, it's true. What the heck? Mushroom snake condition none. Elemental efficiency. Freaking stupid word. Experience 15. Okay, I could just look at this shit. Drops red and black sapphire. Beast flesh and firefly fungus. A monster inhabiting woodlands. Hunts with its poisonous fangs. May call back up. No, you won't.
Oh, are we done already?
What? Another free. Okay, got him alone as well. 250. The Halo Mole, a monster inhabiting hard bedrock. Its massive claws boast of incredible strength. 93. She can't reach anymore. But it's immediately her turn again.
Seems you came up short.
Like on the map it says Bose, but it's just the direction, right? This is a big place. What the heck is that? Okay, preemptive. 538. Drops various shit. It is wisdom? A floating monster from the Bose region, extremely dangerous, uses powerful arts. Fire is somewhat efficient against it. How about you both? We'll try that. 15 physical damage, okay. Good thing we figured that one out. Can I do it again? I think for the rest I want to try doing it like this. Oh, everything is... It's in the spirit's hands now. Nice.
Piece of cake.
Nice. Got 30 again for a theoretical slot opening. Still not it, huh? Eisen Road. West Bose. There's... Selge is like the distance, right? So if they don't say any Selge number, then that means it is right up ahead, right? Oh yeah, that looks like something. Bose North Block. Okay, it's big. We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city. Of the 5 major cities in Libel, this one comes next after the Royal City. Compared to Roland, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. Does anyone have an idea what that huge building is over there? That's the Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Oh my god. The mall. Food, clothing, sundry goods. Sundries? What the heck? Furniture. Books and so on. I have no idea. You can pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. It's not surprising that they call this place a commercial city. Man, I really wish this trip could have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, alright. Just so you know, the Bracer Guild is just right over there. This is the market? Guild. And I even see the Bracer. You are? Bose Chapel. It's pretty much just a square. Mayor's residence again, okay. Kirsch's Bar. But it does say North Block. Bose South Block, East Bose Highway, West Bose Highway. Wait, we came from east, yeah, makes sense. Now, what is this? Lagran. Oh, Scheherazade, you arrived a lot sooner than I expected. I appreciate you coming all the way from Roland. It's been a while, hasn't it, Lagran? Lugran, did someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time? Yes, I received a call from Aina not that long ago. So that means these 2 kids with you are Cassius' children? Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bright. And I'm Joshua Bright. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Lagran and I oversee the Bose branch. Your father and I go way back. Please just call me Lagran. Sure, we'll do that. That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident? Yes, about that. The Royal Army is still continuing its search. However, with the Army's current restriction on information, no public updates of the situation have been made. And not only has the general public been kept in the dark, but the guild hasn't heard a word either. Really? For real? Why not? Aren't the army and the guild supposed to be cooperating together? Well, that's the way it is on the surface anyway. But in actuality, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects. So pretty much what you are saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right? I hate to admit it, but that's the situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved. Did you just say General Morgan? Great, now it really looks like things are going to be a pain. General Morgan? Who's that? He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books. Amazingly enough, I don't recall the name. So what's the big deal with this famous guy anyway? From what I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild, hates bracers in fact. It seems he even makes it a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Bracer Guild. Sounds like a real whack job to me. So what you're saying is that we are not getting any information because of this general? That's not really important at the moment. What really matters is that bracers are being prohibited from entering the regions they are investigating. And because of that, it's causing conflicts with our other work. But we just came all the way here from Roland. If that's the way it's gonna be, then it's time to duel it out with this general to decide who gets to investigate the incident. You're talking like a crazy person, Estelle. Keep your cool, Bracer, there are other ways. Such as the request we just received from the mayor concerning the incident. She has asked that we conduct an investigation from the guild side, separate from the army. Well, that's encouraging news. If it's an official request from the mayor, it will be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I see, well, isn't this perfect timing? Lagran, we'll accept the mayor's request. That sounds fine by me, but before you go, you 2 are junior bracers, right? Yeah, why? Junior bracers, so to speak, are members in training registered at various branches. In short, their performance is monitored by the branch where they are currently registered. And right now, for you 2, that would be Roland. So what you're trying to say is that we have to change our registration if we want to accept jobs here, right? You've got it. Wow. Here, all you need to do is sign on these forms to transfer your registration. Sure, like, this really, like, in a way it's pretty cute adventurer guild stuff. Like, ooh, we're gonna register with the other branch. Our names go here, and Estelle and Joshua filled out the registration transfer forms. Alright, it looks like everything is in order. Junior bracers Estelle and Joshua. As of this day at 15:20, your registration at the Bose branch has been approved. This means that you are now members of the Bose branch. So, you know, once you become a senior bracer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well. Understood. So pretty much we are still newbies. Well, it looks like now I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. The mayor's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly. We'll do that. Understood. The mayor, always the most important person in town, huh? Yeah. What's up? Wow, now isn't this a gorgeous place? Check out that crazy, expensive looking chandelier. Calm down, Estelle. Knock knock. Hello, anyone there? It looks like this is the mayor's place alright. Now I just wonder if she's home. That's a guy. Butler Maynard. Oh, do we have visitors? Welcome to the Bose Mayor's residence. May I ask who you are, please? We are with the Bracer Guild. The mayor made a request to the guild, and we've come here to inquire about the details. Well, I have heard from the mayor that we would be expecting you. However, I am sorry to inform you that the mayor is currently out at the moment. She has gone to worship at the chapel. When do you expect her back, sir? Well, let me see. Actually, I would imagine her to be making a return any moment now. Well, we are kinda in a hurry to meet her. Do you think it would be alright to call on her at the chapel? Well, I don't wish to inconvenience you. Don't worry, it would probably save the both of us some trouble. If you don't mind me asking, what does the mayor look like? Like the typical wealthy person, big head with feathers in it? Dripping gemstones from every pore? Feathers? Gemstones from every... what? How colorful, but quite off the mark, I assure you. How would I describe her? Should I say she looks splendid, or should I say beautifully mature? If she could just find the right man, then I could retire in peace. Huh? Never mind, I was just thinking out loud. Ah yes, this may help. The mayor has a maid accompanying her. That might be the easiest way to find her. The mayor is being accompanied by a maid, huh? That sounds easy enough to find in a crowd of people. Let's hurry and head over to the chapel. Blitzing out the door. That's a maid? Oh, there you are. You are the maid we've been looking for. And you are? Estelle, that wasn't very polite. She has a portrait. The maid has one. My apologies. We are with the Bracer Guild. I would have liked one for the butler as well. Blah blah. We're with the Bracer Guild. Blah 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 blah. We're looking for the mayor so we can confirm the details of a job she requested. Oh, I see. Please let me introduce myself. I am her maid, Lila. I see to the mayor's daily needs. Being served hand and foot, huh? The worlds we live in are really different. So where is the mayor, if you don't mind me asking? Didn't she come here to pray? She's playing hooky from her religious duties, huh? I'm sure she is probably in the middle of inspecting the situation in the market. She took off after telling me to pray for her too. I don't know how I should say this, but the mayor seems like she has quite a unique personality. Haha, well, doesn't she sound interesting? Even if she weren't the mayor, I'd be kind of intrigued. There's no doubt she is a capable person, although she does have a bit of an unrestrained aspect to her at times. Anyway, I am on my way to meet her right now. I don't mean to sound impolite, but would you mind waiting at her residence? I will let her know you are there. I don't know how I feel about going back there empty-handed. Would it be alright if we came along with you instead? Come with me to meet the mayor? Well, I guess it's okay. Let's make our way over to the Bose market then. Oh my god, we are 4 people. Hello, let's chat up this guy. Father Holstein. During the war 10 years ago, the city of Bose was reduced to a pile of rubble for the most part. However, the merchants at the time used their fortunes as capital to rebuild this city, and though they had been pursuing their own interests, they united as one. Capitalism. This person looks interesting. Edel. La la la. La 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 la. We are finally here. This day has finally arrived. After my husband is done worshipping here, it's off to the Bose market to buy. Cigaro? As we were arriving in Bose, the airliner flights were cancelled, and right in the middle of my pilgrimage to... Wait, there is... What? Let me see something. Interesting person. Sister Rosa, oh I like her. Welcome to the Septian Church. Are you here to worship? I am impressed to see people as young as yourselves concerned with spiritual matters. Yeah. Wait. Wow, this place is really huge. I wonder where the mayor is. Well, she does stand out in a crowd, so I'm sure you'll find her right away. Oh, just as I thought. Young woman. Huh. The two of you should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. Trying to force up the price of food at a time like this by buying it all up. You're not fit to be merchants in Bose. But ma'am, we were just thinking about how to increase sales for the Bose market in general. I don't want to hear any more from you. If it were other products, it would be a different story, but making undue profits on necessities will lead to negative publicity for the market. Return these goods to the original prices at once. Excuse me? Is the mayor trying to control the free market? Is she even fit to be the mayor of such an illustrious town as this? We'll do as you say. Now I don't doubt your passion for the Bose market, but I want you to understand this. Commerce, when you get right down to it, is the established relationship of trust between people. And believe me, if you do business with that in mind, you can become wonderful merchants in Bose. Yes, ma'am. We'll do our best. Ooh. Madam? Lila, so you came, huh? I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. Actually, you did a wonderful job, as always. But never mind that, these people are here to see you. Please come back home immediately. Oh, that emblem is... Could it be the braces I requested? Yep, that's our spot. So does that mean that you are? Forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Mabel. I'm the owner of this owner! No separation of the economy and politics. And the mayor of the Bose region. This restaurant looks super expensive. Are we really going to have a meeting here? I often use this place for business meetings. The food is quite good too. I tell you what though, I had heard the mayor of Bose was a woman, but I never imagined you would be this young. Based on looks alone, I would guess that you're only 4 or 5 years older than me. Actually, I still feel like I'm nothing more than an unworthy successor to my father. My late father was the previous mayor, and all I did was inherit the rights to the Bose market and the political foundation which he set up. Okay. That's a rather unvarnished self-evaluation if I've ever heard one. After all, I'm just the daughter of a businessman and mayor, so there's no sense in getting high-head about that. But anyway, would it be alright to go over the details of my request with you again? Sure, that would be fine. Well, what I would like to ask that you do is investigate the disappearance of the missing airship and bring closure to the incident. I am of the opinion that braces would bring about much more desirable results concerning this incident than the army is currently producing. The reason being, we are not fighting a war, we are trying to find answers and solve a mystery. Well, I for one would be honored, but don't you think that you are overrating us just a bit? And just call it a businesswoman's prerogative. Oh, a stupid word. The fact of the matter is, an influential businessman was aboard the airliner that disappeared. In addition, if the Royal Army continues to keep the Bose airspace as a no-fly zone, business is going to suffer. And just, you mean, your interests are going to suffer? The interests of the town of Bose? The Bose market, all of which are one and the same? And just when business had been booming prior to the Queen's birthday celebration too. I see, so this is an economic appeal, right? Yes, and it's something which I can trust to be left up to the army. I can't trust to be left up to the army alone. So what do you think? Will you accept my request for your help in the matter? Well, we have our own reasons for wanting to investigate the incident, and we'd like to accept the job, but the army has actively been trying to exclude braces from anything having to do with the incident. So, I don't suppose you could pull the mayor card for us, could you? Maybe show the army who's running the show? Excluding braces, huh? This must have something to do with General Morgan then. That man has disliked braces from the beginning. So you know who the general is, Mayor Mabel? He was a friend of my late father's. Tentatively speaking, we have a passing acquaintance with one another, so I may just be able to do something for you. Meaning? Lila? Yes, madam. Lila produced a sheet of letter paper and a fountain pen from her pocket and handed them to Mayor Mabel. I guess this should be sufficient. Here, please take this with you. Received Mayor Mabel's letter. What's this letter for? It's a letter of request to General Morgan. It is to inform him of my request for information about the incident as the official responsible for the region. I think this should be enough to get some information out of the army. I see, but I wonder if that bracer-hating general will even meet with us at all. I think it would be a pretty safe bet as long as you hide your identities. You would probably be best served by saying that you are messengers for the mayor. I don't know if I like the sound of that. It feels like we are lying or something. It's not lying, we just not be telling him everything. Since this is a time-sensitive situation, I think we should be practical about it. I guess you're right, Joshua. By the way, where do we need to go to meet General Morgan? There's a fort called the Harken Gate on the international border to the north of Bose. You should be able to find the general there. Alright everyone, I'm counting on you. You just leave everything to us. If we find out anything, we'll come and let you know. I'll be looking forward to some good news. Goodbye and have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Set the maid. Well. Alright, let's get going, shall we? The Harken Gate is at the end of the Eisen Road, to the north of the East Bose Highway. In short, we need to head out the East Gate and then turn north thereafter, right? Alrighty then, Harken Gate, here we come. Can I... Thank you for your continued patronage. I shall be anxiously awaiting your next visit. We were treated by the mayor last time, and how much did it come out to be? Don't think we will ever be able to come here again. Not on our salaries anyway. True, but you have to admit the food was worth the price. As expected, the food made by professional chefs is something else. I wanna steal the recipe. This guy has food? I was a merchant in the Bose market back in the day myself. Horace is his name, though I'm quite retired now. How absolutely scrumptious. The things they can do with monster eyes here is simply amazing, huh? I'm not sure if there's a single restaurant in all of Gransel that can even compare. Okay, I think we are actually not gonna eat here. Oh, it has an upper floor, which will do absolutely nothing for us. There's a bar. This is probably more like it, right? Cheese risotto. We ate it, and we learned the recipe. Bunch of random guys. Simon. Miss Mirano suddenly gave me the day off. No rhyme or reason. Far as I can tell, what the heck is she up to? With the airships grounded, maybe she just feels like we ain't gonna get any work done anyway. When we get busy like this, I always feel like I should be doing a million things at once. Well, if I'm to take a holiday today, then so be it. I'll get nothing done and like it. The south block, that would be interesting. Just take a look around, or like, open the map. It's rather short, huh? What are you? Now this. Orbital Factory, you know what? I can just... Does Sherazade need openable for 80 each? These two are open. Yep. Joshua. 50 each. Also 50 each. Okay, we're not doing that then. I thought there was another one left still. What, the back entrance? Carrie, unfortunately before I knew it, Nigel had taken over the store. I'm only interested in pursuing my own creative interests. So as long as there is an environment to do that, I could care less who my boss is. That's a bunch of interesting looking stuff here, very cute. Oh, these are cameras. Wait, that's a vacuum cleaner, what the heck? That's a speaker. Gramophone, whatever. No idea what this is. Like a lamp with big shade? Maybe. Someone's home. Wait, arms and guards? Oh yeah. Let's check whether we could. Oh no! We are talking. When I was a lad, I set up my own store at the Bose Market. Nowadays, when I go there, all feels so nostalgic. Now, if we could just get all the young bucks to work hard like that too. Boomer. That would be a huge buff. 11 damage for Sherazade. (15 defense. 14. What was this? 13. This one's more expensive. What the heck? I feel like Joshua might need this. Most of all of them. Oh, and this gives a movement boost. Maybe this is more important right now. Let's do one each. And these prevent stuff, yeah. Oh wait, +1 RNG, interesting. No range. What is... Like, ooh, what mysterious stat could that be? It's range. Who wants to move faster? I think he wants to be the one. Anyway, because he has the lowest range on his weapons. And I think he's often eating a lot of damage, but maybe 42 defense, 45 to 60. Like, she's the one that healed, so keeping her healthy may be more important. Not quite there. I could convert stuff, I think. But I think I have 208 of these. Like, if I give 20 of these? No, even more. Let's do 40 of these. 15 of these. Wait. Oops. Just gonna buy the second leather jacket then. And now Joshua gets the better thing after all. Sherazad must make do like this for now. New Ansel Path. And these are probably private residences. East is where it came from. The Eisen Road. Let's see, what do they have? Hold it right there. The Harken Gate is currently not permitting civilian passage through the checkpoint. Unauthorized personnel are not allowed past this point. Sorry to make you waste your breath, but we are authorized to be here. Estelle produced Mayor Mabel's letter with a flourish. This is Mayor Mabel's. The mayor has requested to come and speak with General Morgan about the status of the search. As you can see, this document is official. If you don't want to let us through, I'm sure you'll be hating life later. I guess there's nothing we can do but let you through. Are you serious about this? Don't you know? Mayor Mabel is the one in charge over the entire region. You can't just ignore that. I guess you're right. Alright. We'll grant you permission to pass, but make sure you don't cause any problems. Whatever happens, never forget that we share a border with the... Wow. With the Empire. Yeah, we got it already. Alright then, let us through. What are you? Oh, that's a guy. What a stupid creature. 199. Rimera. A Reswell chick. It reflects arts with a shell on its head. Can call for backup. Hell no, you don't.
Oh, are we done already?
Farming a little bit more of this stuff. Easy enough.
Alright, we're good to go.
20 experience. Any other freaks here? That guy looks big. What the heck? Reswell. An avian monster living in barren wastelands, incredibly powerful but weak against fire. Okay, this guy won't reflect stuff. %500 efficiency. I'm gonna punch him. And then, this is a craft, not an art. Well, fuck. 1260. Okay, if I could have attacked the guy in the middle, might have hit all of them in one go. Please hit. Nice.
We're good to go.
35, that's better. Whatever. Let's do the strike one. I assume if we use that Topaz amulet, turn our attacks Earth Elemental, that wouldn't count as arts, right? Almost caught up in level. 1 second, could we? Fresh milk, one only. 80 HP. HP plus KO cure for all, hell yeah. Sharp cheese and tri-colored rice. Did we get him? No. Oh, that's not good. Let's try doing a lot of damage before anything else. Nice. Feather shower. 45, 16, 108. That's a lot of damage. And he immediately goes back in. How would this work out? I think I need to do it. Estelle could try. No, she doesn't need to heal Joshua. Like, that would be a long fight. No. Let's try dual striking him. Okay, one normal strike would have been enough. But you never know, right?
That's that then.
There was a bunch of guys. 27 XP. 2020 in those two categories. Two big ones. Give me the firebolt there. And the firebolt over here. You could hurricane both of them. A little bit more than 80 damage each. That might not be enough. Good.
Oh, are we done already?
Are we there? Yeah. Erebonia border? Okay. This is the Harken Gate? It's freaking huge. Of course it's huge. It acts as the sole... Oops, sorry. Entrance to the Empire and is the rampart that protects Liber from foreign threats. After it was destroyed in the war 10 years ago, a much more robust wall was built in its place. Standard military reaction. Bigger equals better. Which means that beyond this point is no longer Liber. Yeah, it's the territory of the Erebonian Empire, which stands beneath the emblem of the Golden Stallion. The Erebonian Empire. Well, enough staring for one day. Let's go meet with General Morgan. There are some barracks right there to the side of the gate. Maybe we'll find him in there. Okay, let's go. Before that, I want you to remove those bracer emblems. They hadn't done that already? With the two guys before at the start of the road? You've got pinned on your chests. Things won't be pretty if General Morgan sees those. Oh, I forgot all about that. Huh? Estelle and Joshua reluctantly remove their bracer emblems. Somehow I feel all weird doing this. Yeah, there's something that just doesn't feel right about this. Don't worry, that's proof that you've started adjusting to being a bracer. You know, the real power move here would be to have prepared. Okay, can't go further than that. To have prepared like a different, like, emblem, pin, whatever, that you can put in the place of that one. What the heck is your purpose? Otherwise, like, a hole in your clothes, like a tiny hole where there wasn't needed, that would be suspicious, right? And I mean, we were just at a giant market, we could have easily gotten something there. Blonde-haired man, what a surprise. This is my first time eating Liber's cooking, but it was rather delectable. I'm glad you liked it. If you head to town, there's a number of other places where you can eat great Liber cooking as well. Erebonian? You enjoy this trip of yours, alright? That I will do, believe me. If this is the kind of food I can get in a border dive like this, then I truly am in for a feast elsewhere in this land. He is blonde-haired man, while the guy behind the counter is like, what was his name? Nolan, whatever. How funny that unimportant characters, you just know what their name is. The knowledge gets projected into our character's head, maybe. This mysterious guy, who could he be? We didn't automatically get his name, like, blonde-haired man. Who are you? Nolan. Yeah. Well, excuse me for having my bar here on the outskirts of the country. Before you go feasting on the finer things, how about a glass of wine? I know it's not high-end exactly, but the taste is worth the price. Well then, maybe I will. Do you think this guy is... He looks like a traveler from the Empire, if you ask me. What can we shop here? Buy. Cures KO. Vegetable sandwich, 150 HP. Pretty good. Sandwich packed with greens for the health conscious. We have no money. Wait, can we sell anything? We have the armor vest to sell still. And let's talk to him properly. Good day and welcome to our humble establishment on the outskirts of Bose. Since this is a bar, we've got wine to drink and food to eat. Just don't expect anything too elaborate. That blonde-haired man over there is rather handsome and well-dressed, but after talking to him I found him to be a little odd. I'm a merchant from the Erebonian Empire, and I'm on my way to Bose. Marco. Okay, nothing in here. This place is where they wanted us to go? This doesn't look like... This is your barracks? Okay. How in the world did you guys get through? The barricade hasn't been lifted on the Eisen Road yet. We came here on an errand for Mayor Mabel from Bose. Do you think you could get us in to see General Morgan? Joshua explained what the mayor requested without disclosing his identity. Well, that's understandable. In that case, I could definitely get you in to see the general, but unfortunately he's out at the moment. He's actually spearheading a number of searches right now. It looks like our timing was bad. You don't happen to have an idea when he might return, do you? I think he'll be back sometime today. There's a bar in that rest stop over there, so why don't you wait there for him? I'll let you know when he gets back. The bar? You mean the place we were just at? Why is there a bar in a place like this anyway? Obviously because this is the border with the Empire. The screening process for those entering and leaving the country is really strict, so there are a lot of travelers who have to wait quite a bit. That makes a lot of sense. In that case, it's understandable that you would need facilities like an inn and a bar. But then we'll take you up on your suggestion and wait over at the bar. Okay, blonde man, show us what you got. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, nothing happens automatically. Good day to all. Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to be citizens of Liebe, but may I ask you if you are traveling to the Empire? Nope, we're just here on an errand. We are not traveling to the Empire. You appear to be a citizen of Erebonia yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the Liebe kingdom? I am glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in Liebe, both for work and for pleasure. And you say you're running an errand, but I can see your true colors. I know exactly who you are. Who we are? Indeed, your braces, no? How do you know? We removed our bracer emblems. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you are in the same profession? It's true that there are guild branches in the Empire, but actually I'm not a bracer. I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that reminded me of them, so I just thought I'd ask. Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skills you've got. I don't think an amateur could have picked us out of a crowd like that. Are you sure you're a traveler? Haha, please don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold flickering eyes of amber, just like a glass of exquisite brandy. You just make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms? What? You're a bold one, aren't you? Wait a minute, you. Are you one of those men who likes other boys? One of those men that likes other boys? I mean, even men, whatever. Is that allowed? I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. Daughters of serenity, sons of elegance. Supernal? What the heck is supernal? Supernal melodies and cleansing landscapes, masterpieces and stories to move the soul, and last but not least, the most exquisite in food and drink, for the things such as these are those which pique my interest. So you're a pervert, just like I thought. Yep, definitely a pervert. How dreadful it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You, with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need. I'm going to have to pass. You've already scared me for the rest, for my life as it is. But I've heard strange conversations in my day, but this one is worth remembering. The look on that kid's face. Huh. Hey, you three. Oh, it's the soldier from earlier. The general has just returned. I just spoke to him about the matter and he said he'll meet you now. Really? Yes, so come to the barracks with me immediately. Wow, that was much quicker than I thought. Yeah, now at least maybe we'll be able to find out what's going on. Okay, then let's be off, shall we? He's just coming with us, amazing. What are you following us around for? Your timing is excellent. You didn't miss a beat, and exiting behind us. It seemed almost natural. Scarily so. Ha, you noticed. Everything about you all just seemed so interesting. I thought I'd take a gander. Please don't mind me. Carry on, my good gent and mademoiselles. Of course we're going to mind. Now get. You. Shoo. What the heck? Now get. You? I don't know how to read that. Scrooge. He was just curious. And he would have gotten away with it, maybe. Who was that guy, seriously? What was his deal? He's not normal, that's for sure. Getting rid of that weirdo was probably better, not only for ourselves, but a service for the world at large too. And what do you mean, service for the world at large? He's just in there, he's still alive. Now let's hurry and meet with the general. Let's go. I could hear some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveler? No, nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us meet with the general? Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted. Last door? Oh! I was supposed to be off duty today, but then we received an order to maintain ready status here in the fort. Nice little kitchen. Could just cook here. The door's locked, oh my god. Father, I know you're inside there! We're coming to get you! Enter the hall on the left. It looks like this is the general's room. Not just... okay, knock. Alright, here goes nothing. Are you here on behalf of Mayor Mabel? That's right. Very well, come inside. Thank you for seeing us. Okay, what is he? What kind of guy is he? Oh my god. I'm glad that you came. My name is Morgan. I have been tasked with guarding the Harkin Gate by Her Majesty Queen Alicia. It's an honor to meet you, sir. We are all here on behalf of Mayor Mabel. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologize. I've known Mabel since she was but a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor. Alright then, would you please read this first? Handed over Mayor Mabel's letter. So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information would be strictly confidential, but considering this is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Sweet! Why are you happy about something that doesn't concern you? Crap, I should have kept my mouth shut. The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and so we've wanted to do anything we can to assist her. I see, well, I'm glad to hear that she has been blessed with some good people around her. Like, it's so easy, just say, I'm just happy that I can do a good job, be effective. 1 second, need to obliterate a board. Ban. Wait, what? Did they immediately try to send the same message? What the fuck? Over here, back to the game. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts. Please do. The airliner, Linda, disappeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Bose landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region. Wait, okay, but we have yet to come up with anything. So this airliner was going... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. The timeline. I'm gonna figure this out. Like... from Bose to Roland. Roland is where we came from. I was confused earlier because it said a father, Cassius, was listed as a passenger on that airliner. Which, that might not even actually be true. It might be some kind of trick by someone, I don't know. Cassius on the airline, I was like, he just went away like 2 or 3 days ago, and he said he would be gone like for a month or longer. So I was confused, like, why is he like not returning, but why is he still only like 1 city away after 3 days when we managed to get here in like, we spent like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days doing our normal jobs in Roland, and then we ran here in half a day, but the airliner that our father was on is still here? No, that makes not much sense at least. Super slow airliner, you could just walk past. That's not what was supposed to have happened here, whatever. The way I interpret this is whether Cassius was actually on the airliner, no idea. But the idea might have been he went to Erebonia, maybe he even arrived there, and instead of spending a month there, he maybe found something out, something arose, and he immediately decided, I have to rush back out of Erebonia immediately, back home to, what was our kingdom called? The city we were from was Roland, right? Liberl, the Liberl kingdom. And he was like, back to Liberl, back home to Roland, maybe, I guess. Why exactly? I don't know. Maybe he figured something out and knew something terrible was about to happen. And then something else terrible happened. The airliner disappeared. That is if we believe that he actually was on that airliner and was trying to return. I don't think that it has already been that long since he left that he would actually just return. Like, I don't think that month that he wanted to stay away has passed. Like, they were talking earlier about how he was still gonna be away for some time, and like some other bracer in Roland would have to take over, so this must just be earlier than expected for him to return. One sip. So what you are saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters on accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size had crashed, it likely would have been discovered in the initial search efforts. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bose and Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down in Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Boy, am I relieved to hear that it's probably not a worst case scenario like that. So if those have been ruled out, then that leaves a door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think the only remaining motives must be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages, or something else along those lines. In other words, hijacking, right? Also considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. That would be really big news if that were the case. Speculation. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. Also considered the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulations on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war. But thanks to the small mercies of IEDOS, what the heck mercies? With IE in the end, yeah, I never thought about the plural of mercy. The possibilities for another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the royal family and Orbital Ship Co., claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organization goes by the name of the Capua family. There we go. The Capua family. It couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appears to be that way. The Sky Bandits have been operating in the shadows in the Bose region and are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you've heard of them. Like, this is the point where we should just reveal, I'm sorry, we deceived you, we are bracers. Just yesterday, I think, we encountered 2 of them with their own airship. Like, that would be the right thing at this point. I take it you've heard of them. Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Roland. I just can't... She gave it away, she's stupid. You obviously lead into that with... General, I'm ashamed to admit that I have these... I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Bose. Yeah, there they go. Estelle! Hey, oops. You had a run-in with them in Roland? I had heard that some of their gang had shown up in the Roland region, but... I think he's onto us. Yeah, because of you and your big mouth. I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange for mere civilians. But I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers. Who are you? Don't talk back to him like that. You want to earn his respect if anything with this move. Who are you calling kids? Just for the record, May and Mabel did in fact request that we come here and talk to you. Silence, deceivers! Get in here, man. He looks pretty pissed. So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, eh? What's the matter, General? Did these visitors try to pull anything funny? These bracers need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. Just what is your problem, old man? Trying to brush us off like bugs? Huh. You're no different. Hiding your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me. It's because you pull underhanded actions like that bracers can't be trusted. Just where do you get off calling it finagling? It's your own fault since you didn't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense, who in their right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things Mabel could have tried to pull, hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut with the crap, General? You know what? Honestly, as soon as he saw our group, he should have been like, excuse me, what are the 16-year-olds doing here? Like, why 3 messengers? Why do you think we've had to come all the way from Roland to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job. What did you just say? Holy cow. Shera's really pissed, alright. For the past few months, you've known about this string of burglaries which seems to be the work of the Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have, huh? And now the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with an attitude. Yet you've got nothing to show for it, no hostages or even the location of the missing airliner. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl! The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim. Unlike a group I know of who I didn't think I had of who didn't think ahead and let the sky bandits escape, so enough with your insolence. So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you? How sad it is to see such discord. What the heck? Oh, he just appeared with his... Wait, what is... loot? Strife brings nothing to be born, but only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls, a gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom. He might just do it. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails in the skies. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. Skies, eyes, yeah, okay, I'm buying it. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain. And the cruel moon mocks my pain. If this fleeting dream shall never be, a single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. That's a little bit long, my guy. A passionate first and final kiss. Now he's going for it. Your tears to me are an amber bliss. Is he talking about Joshua's tears? Let us immure this eternal love. Yeah? Okay, that was it. Just a lone last line. Haha, it looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. What is it that is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports. He just did it! He actually did it! That's right, General. I should get back to my duties and make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travelers along the Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer will just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. He ran away. I wish we could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he? No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. You know, maybe we should get going ourselves? Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bose, how about we think about a future plan of attack? Oh, how cold. I love him. Where are you going? Wait for me, I mean, please wait for me. Let me try and introduce myself again. I am Oliver Lehnheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I am an Erebonian touring you fairly well. I am Estelle, and now, wait a minute. Why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? Easy, Estelle. He did intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua. And I am Sherazad. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks. You've got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going out on a date with me for a day? I'm going to have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll accept Joshua as a substitute. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humor. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Saying that makes me even more questionable. Now just a minute, how come you didn't invite me on a date? You? I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department. You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here. Well, excuse me for not being sexy, and just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua? calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. He said she's cute, he said she's cute. Though I guess it's true, you are a bit lackluster in the sexy category. In my opinion, cute is more important than sexy, but... What did you just say? Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we are busy. I'm sorry there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. Then how about you take me along with you to the city of Bose? This is my first time in Libel after all, and I'd like to request a guide. Well, if that's all that you want, then I don't mind. Sharon, now just a second. It's the least we can do, and we're headed to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of Abracer's many duties. Oh, alright, I guess we're stuck with him until then. But what if he tries to sink his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua? Estelle? Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his perverted attentions if he tries anything funny. What is it exactly that you think he'll try? Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather you call me a hunter of love. Even love stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either. Are you right in the head? So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting on you all to get me there safely. Now let us be off. Who died and made you leader? Hey, wait a minute, you. I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. Does he actually? He does have HP, EP, and even CP. Let's briefly look at his bride. Gun! The Needler. What the heck? He has a leather jacket, work boots. His stats are pretty good. What about his torments? Oh, open. EP for max EP, okay. That's 5%, but he already has a ton of them. Which I guess 5% is better if you already have high base EP, but he probably doesn't need it when his abilities all only cost 10 EP anyway. Dexterity. I guess dexterity is important for hitting guys and not missing. Plus strength, minus defense. Slot a seed. Give him extra defense, but I mean, I don't have a stone guy yet. I might just replace, if he sticks around anyway. Oh, I hope he doesn't take that thing. Just randomly giving him my defense quartz. Like making him the premier fire guy here might be interesting because of the like bonus to his strength by 5%. Just make him like really hard hitting from distance, maybe. And that's save. Not get ambushed. Good. Critical. I need to do it this way anyway. He hits pretty far, okay. Yeah, same firebolt. Solar can as well, and also speed up. Fires off several rounds in the blink of an eye. $168, not bad. Okay, and the shower hits everyone again. Oh, we're still low on health. I might have been appropriate to do something. Yeah, nice. That should be enough to get at least the The one at the top there, killed with this fire attack. She might fail, or she might... No, she doesn't.
Oh, are we done already?
Let's... Ingredients? No. Healing. Maple cookie we know how to cook. Just KO. Vegetable sandwich. Let's learn how to cook that. Yeah, should just start using items more during the fight, I guess. The rest can survive like this a little while longer. Oh, ton of guys here. Let's dual strike some guys. She can do the same. I want him to do a firebolt on that guy. Ooh.
That's that then. Let's move out.
I don't know, do I actually need to fight any guys here? They don't give that much not HP, XP. So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I immediately gave him my orb thingy when he only wanted to come along for this small trip. Might leave temporarily, but I assume he's gonna be back. That building over there is Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberl? I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Liberl News, no less. Guidebook, do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. The Ante-Rose, I don't know, Ante-Rose, authentic Liberl cuisine, or so they say. Constant mixing of different languages is a little bit grating. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mirror if you decide to go with a full course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady, I've brought sufficient travel expenses, and if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical renditions, are you? Can you actually earn Mira with that crap? Ha! I've starred as the main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million Mira in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. Amigos. Whatever. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonia a weirdo like that? I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in a book that the ethos respects the strong silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist? Now just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see, we need to report the information we got out of the general to Lagran. And it would be best if we let Mabel know after that too. So first we visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, what? Reported results for Elise Highway Monster? 8th class, good work. Looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back again if you have anything else to report. What kind of job was... No, Just talk. Where did I get that job? What the heck? Oh, it's you kids. So, did you find out anything about the incident? Teehee, you bet. Valuable information at that. Estelle relayed the information they had obtained from General Morgan. The Sky Bandits and the Capua family. You're right, that is valuable information. It looks like we were able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I had originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of a Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone. So to encounter someone that hates Bracers that much, don't worry about it, General Morgan is an exception. Like I assume he has passed with Bracers, right? Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well, then I guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile, but it looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have never thought they would go as far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Linde. Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison. Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then to turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family. The risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. Oh? 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 How did I call him? Nile? Nile, whatever. Come on, Missy, I'm begging you, please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. What? Give me 1 second. What the heck is going on here? Nothing. Good. Okay. You know what? Oh my god, I messed up. Where's the thing? There it is. Okay, back to the game. A little break, little cracker break. Ah. And the second one. I'm sorry, so sorry for this show. Yep, that's right, and of course I'd need photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those without an appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please! For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it. And I have an obligation to inform the readers, but... yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the number if we have the mayor's grace... have the mayor grace at the cover. She's said to be very beautiful after all. Dorothy, why did you have to go and say something like that? But it was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover. You idiot! Miss? Well, aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Mabel about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Please leave. Fine. So are we going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of ideas and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. No, wait for me. Ooh. Huh? Good afternoon, Lila. Oh, it's you braces again. Did you just return from the Harkin Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two just turned away. Bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they plan to use the mayor to make some quick mirror. But as long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. Ah, I see. You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor is waiting for you. That reporter is alright. I'm glad to see you all again. Mayor Mabel has been excitedly awaiting your report. Where is she? Immediately right. Dealing with complaints from the citizens, late deliveries of goods to the Bose market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone, servicing the sewer facilities, selecting a congratulatory gift for Her Majesty the Queen. Harm incurred by monsters on the New Ansel path. When will all this paperwork finally end? Oh, hello! Oh, are you back already? You look pretty busy, so would it be better if we came back at a later time? No, you're fine. So you found out something from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. Good work. I feel like I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. First, there was a hijacking by the Sky Bandits, and now a ransom demand? The situation is much more serious than I had originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were braces, I think we could have learned more, but... No, it's alright. I'm just glad to know that it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures with this city. Now I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Bose and deal with the families of the passengers. News article. I imagine that will be quite a difficult task, considering that you are already as busy as you are. Well, that's just the duty of a mayor, and since the identity of the criminals is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? Of course, that was our plan to begin with. We've already had a run-in with these Sky Bandits before, and I wager the honor of the guild that this is one group we cannot simply leave up to the Royal Army. Yeah, that's for sure. There's Dad to find, and then we need to deal with these Sky Bandits once and for all. Huh? What's with the look, Joshua? I was just thinking, and No matter which way I look at things, I just can't believe it. What can't you believe? That Dad could get beaten by a bunch of sky bandits, basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Roland. I'm in agreement with you there. Cassius could have easily dealt with a group of that caliber. Come on, Joshua, you too, Shayna. You're giving him way more credit than he deserves. He's pretty good, I give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take on an entire group. Do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard that airliner? Oh, didn't I mention that? I'm embarrassed to say it, but yeah, he was. Not to mention he's a bracer too. His name is Cassius Bright. Did you just say Cassius Bright? Yeah, why? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say, but we might be able to use this to get some information from the army. Excuse me, Mayor? I'm very sorry, and I can empathize with what you must be going through. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this incident, then I am at your disposal. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Money for equipment. I wonder what's up with the Mayor. As soon as we mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised. You're right, but I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The Mayor and the General have known one another for a long time after all. Well, let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we go from here? Just searching around blindly for the airliner or sky bandits probably won't amount to anything, right? I mean, if that's all it'd take, then the army would have found them a long time ago. Huh? What's the matter with you two? Estelle, you've matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably would have said something like, let's just coon the entire region. Never thought I'd see the day when those words would come out of your mouth either. My heart's too full of emotions for words. So what are you trying to say? What are you two trying to say? You can be so rude sometimes, I hope you know. Haha, we were complimenting you, Estelle, seriously. Unfortunately, unlike Roland, the Bose region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now. A clue, huh? Alright. Wasn't that Niall and the Dorothy we saw in front of the... Wasn't that Niall and Dorothy we saw in front of the Mayor's place earlier? Blech! He seemed pretty starved for a story, but he's gotta know something by now, right? It's true, he arrived in Bose a little before we did, so I think it may be worth talking to him. I wonder where they went. Let's go into the market. I mean... Laundry pole. Wait. Extra range? Laundry pole turned weapon. Ingenious or pathetic? But it has the same strength. Interesting. Just 500. Powering knives. Powering? Used by pro chefs and sometimes in domestic disputes. Work helmet. An essential piece of headgear for laborers. 3 defenses, not what we need. Healing staff, curing poison, seal blind, freeze, petrify, confuse, sleep, faint, reviving. You know what? I'm getting one of these. No, Buck and I come to Bose to make it big. Oh, that guy again. In the future, it's a dream to open a huge food market together, and we'll have the freshest foods at the lowest prices in town all the time. Doesn't that sound like the kind of food market you'd like to shop at? And with the way distribution has changed, thanks to the advent of airlines, I'm sure we can make a dream a reality. This is ingredients. Okay, you're moving like this. Strega J, the junior model of Strega brand sneakers. Gaudy neckwear to accent the collar, painfully bright. 2 defense. Worse than the hard hat or whatever that was. Libre News Issue 2. Airline has vanished. Fictional novel. Do we read the news? Oh, let's do it. We should maybe actually sell a bunch of stuff if we can. Bunch of ingredients. Maybe. For money. Gone without a trace, where could it be? Yesterday afternoon, the airliner Linde vanished over East Bose airspace while en route to Roland. An exhaustive overnight search conducted by the Royal Army, the missing Linde yielded no clues. Oh, the missing Linde is the picture. Conducted by the Royal Army yielded no clues to its whereabouts, leaving all parties baffled. In response to this incident, the Army has declared all airliner flights cancelled until further notice. Fate of Linde passengers unknown. The Liberal Orbital Ship Corporation reports that 17 were aboard the Linde at the time of its departure, including both passengers and crew. Family members of these missing persons are understandably concerned but remain hopeful. Probability of accidents low, says expert. Central Factory Chief Murdoch proclaims our orbital engines are sturdy and reliable. The chance of engine failure is virtually nil. I do not believe an accident to have occurred. Rumors and theories abound. Was it a conspiracy theory perpetrated by the Royal Army and the covert mercenary force comprised of Jägers? Perhaps it was a plot to kidnap the passengers and hold them for ransom. Some have even suggested that the Linde came under attack by the last living ancient dragon. No matter what anyone may have heard, it's all just speculation at this point, as no real evidence has yet been found. The Royal Army is investigating a possible connection between this incident and the recent burglaries in Bose. But thus far, no information on any such connection has been released. In fact, no information has been released at all due to Army regulations prohibiting the dissemination of intelligence to the general public, a policy that I'm sure we'd all like to see repealed. That's how they write the news. Article, and then at the end just write, please tell us all the secret shit, you bastards. Society. Crystal stolen in daring robbery. Oh my god. A group of unknown individuals recently broke into the Roland May's house to steal a septium crystal that was left in his possession. Local braces, yo, that's a house, came to the rescue and managed to recover the stolen item. But the culprits are still at large. Thankfully, no harm came to the mayor or his family during this incident. We deeply regret that the criminals escaped, says a Roland Bracer representative. But please know that we of the Bracer Guild did everything in our power to apprehend them and will continue the pursuit for however long it may take. Culture. Touring ancient sites. The Roland region and the Esmeralda Tower. Oh my god, that's the picture. We were there. The Esmeralda Tower lies a few hundred Selge to the... What the heck is that word even supposed to be? Selge. Selch? I think that's a fictional unit of measurement, I hope, and not an actual word. To the north of Roland City, along the Melga Trail, its turquoise green visage is what I'm gonna say. Not visage. Visage is the only real landmark for as far as the eye can see, counting as one of the 4 tetracyclic towers. Its purpose is still shrouded in mystery to this day. This exciting location is as old as Libel itself, and modern research utilizing the latest orbital technology is expected to answer a few questions about this eerie structure while posing still others. guess they have not gone here. Frieden Hotel. Let's go there in a second, maybe. Our guys aren't anywhere here. This is chapel, just checking briefly. Restaurant? No one new has arrived, I think. Or the bar. Nope. Whenever we greet guests, we do so with utmost sincerity, and our motto is service always comes with a smile. Furthermore, we should always work to improve service. I don't think we're gonna find them like this. Nothing hidden in there. This is not that kind of game, I see. By the south block. Are they shopping for a new camera, maybe? No. Wait, how is this organized? Oh, now I'm a little bit confused. Weapon shop. Someone mentioned this path. But only because something about it was like annoying the mayor, and apparently it's the way to the to that lake they mentioned, where it would be highly unlikely that anyone, not anyone, the ship would have fallen there. Wait, where, like for real, could they have gone? Did I miss them in here? No. Oops. Until Rose doesn't feel like a place where you can just sit back and relax. You know, you always feel rushed. That's why I make such a point of trying to give my establishment a comfortable, homey feel, so people know they can take it easy. International port, okay, that's something. Are they gonna try and go home? Not here anyway. Multiple lines congregating here? Yeah. Maybe they're just out to the east again. What a nice place. The Skybends and the Capua family, who'd ever thought they'd be fearless enough to pull off a crime like this? That said, I still wish we had more clues. Anyway, why don't we have you start gathering information? Yeah, I'm trying to do that. The head chef here is extremely strict. He's a real kitchen nightmare, but he's known as the preeminent chef in all of Lilbel, and it's not a title earned lightly. His techniques and flavors are second to none. There's no way up. I definitely see that upper place there. So I wonder what that's about. I would have expected them to be in here. Were you guns? What the heck? Ever since this girl started selling her sweets, the sales of her sponge cake have really started taking off. Now I found myself coming here to shop just so I can get a glimpse of her smile. Sweet sponge cake. Ah, speed. Fluffy fresh baked cake that sweetly melts in the mouth. Let's go. Jelly. Use poison. Oh my god, that heats a lot. Jelly. Sounds like you could make that from monster ingredients. Oh, there he is. Olivier. This marketplace is much more lively than I could have ever imagined. It was definitely worth seeing. They wouldn't be hidden. Like, if we do approach them, it would immediately, like, snap into a cutscene, right? Up into the east, up into the port in the north, the road in the west, and the road in the south. Meaning, those two guys, where could they have gone? Like, I guess that means any one of those directions. I really want to be a merchant, but I've never been good at arithmetic, so maybe I'm just not cut out for it after all. Who knows? If you're already going to give up on any possibility before you've begun, then you're bound to fail at anything. Ah, Mayor, please, maybe give us a proper hint. Good work, you all. I hear your investigation has seen some progress. Mayor Maber has been very excited about it as well. General Morgan has come here to visit on several occasions. He's a little difficult to describe, but what I can say is that he is a respectable man. There's no doubt in my mind about that, but in both a good and a bad sense, he has the temperament of a military man. Two beds arranged like that, weird. Dealing with this hijacking is my top priority. I'll have to worry about these other documents later. Boy oh boy, it looks like things are going to get really busy around here. Did they really just say, like, where could they have gone? Like, do I just run down all of these roads? Like, they wouldn't be in one of these random houses. I don't want to waste too much time looking for those guys. Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate. They wouldn't. Like, genuinely, this should be the place. boss now, he takes pride in the fact that people tend to stick around for a long time when they come here. I'm guessing it's probably because a lot of people use this place for business meetings, or maybe it's just because it's such a half-assed business people feel right at home, I don't know. Wait. My god. Why are you alone? And why are you hiding a cigarette? Like, not exactly hiding, but it's like a straight little white line. Ooh, god damn it. This ain't a joke, you know? Oh, hick. Well, we found him, but he's drunk off his ass. Was having his article rejected really that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs, after all. Though he seems to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. You want to talk, don't they sometimes call you bottomless, Shera? Oh please, bottomless is much more suitable for a woman like Aina. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor, no matter how much I may drink. My face and my disposition remain unreddened. So don't you dare group a fun-loving drinker like myself in the same category as this clumsy lush. I mean, at least it seems to be more effective for him. Like, he's having an experience that Shera apparently can't have, so I don't know. Oh, come now. When you get drunk, you lose it completely, and everyone around you gets a heck of a show, admit it. It's certainly true that Aina is like a bucket to Shera's sieve. But no matter how you look at it, they're both pretty bottomless. I'm sensing disrespect, children. Oh. Where am I? Good, you're awake, sort of. Drinking so much is not good for health, you know? Ooh, my head. What the? You're that bracelet trainee, aren't you? Oh my goddess, what the hell am I doing in Roland? Thought I'd made my way to Bose. What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Bose, and so are we. Oh well, damn, don't scare me like that. Oh, and I see you've got a lovely lass with you. Name's Sherazade Harvey. The pleasure's all yours, I'm sure. Ho! I'm the mentor of these two. Sherazade, are you the infamous Silver Streak by any chance? Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me then? Only rumors, I'm afraid, but yes, I know your name. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken, which means you three are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose. Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. I'm impressed. You find anything out? We saw you by the mayor's house. You seem pretty troubled. Damn, they saw that? Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any. That's what I figured. Damned army's regulations on the spread of information really restrict what I'm able to learn anyway. And if I try to consult General Morgan at the Harkin Gate directly, I'll be held up for inspection for who knows how long. So I figured I'd at least try to score an interview with the legendary voluptuous mayor, but the maid turned me away outright. And to top it all off, that useless girl kept screwing everything up. Everything! Oh great ideas, tell me, what did I do to deserve this shabby life? Well, you did try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest, but if you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you. Huh? We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maber's behalf right now, so naturally we've met with the mayor and General Morgan too, for that matter. Holy crap, you serious? Yep, totally. Score! And the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of ideas. Please, I beg of you, tell me everything, every last detail. We'll be glad to. However, aren't you forgetting something, Niall? Huh? Information ain't free, you know. We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first and get that look off your face. I totally do not mean that literally. You want Mira or something? My research funds are long exhausted at this point, I'm sorry to say. We're not interested in your money. I am. We just find it fascinating that you made your way to Bose right after this incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard some interesting things yourself, that being the case. And here I thought you were a nice kid. Turns out you are just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured it's not big news by any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy, got it? Not got it, give it to us straight, okay? Fine, I'll tell you everything, on my honor as a newsman. I've got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get out your pen and paper. We are ready whenever you are. Man, way to go, Joshua, you're on a roll. Well, if he ever gets tired of being a bracer, we know he'll have a bright future in racketeering with those skills. The first clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Ravennew to the west. We go west next. I talked to a villager who'd just come to Bose for a visit, and she told me something very interesting. Apparently she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead on the night of the incident. A huge shadow flying overhead? Yep, airship, I told him, maybe even that missing one. But the army checked it out and found absolutely nothing. Oh, you mean you raised our hopes only to dash them straight away? So you're saying somebody saw something, but it was probably unrelated to anything? That's what I'm saying, I warned you, it wasn't big news, and I went to a lot of trouble to get this sad morsel too. What with that information embargo in place and all. Well done, now let's hear that second clue of yours. Fine. The other thing I learned is that the military's intelligence division is on the move. Intelligence division? I've heard rumors about them. It's a new royally sanctioned branch of the army in charge of intelligence gathering and dissemination. That's the one, yeah, supposedly they are so elite they can even stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, is apparently quite the whiz kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved already. Doesn't seem like your information will be of much use to us in our investigation. Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you, sorry I couldn't help much on your end. But a promise is a promise, I scratched, now it's your turn. Of course, a deal is a deal after all. Joshua told Niall all about the incident in Roland, as well as the information received from General Morgan. The Capua, Sky Bandits, a ransom demand to the Royal House and the airship corporations. Good goddess, that's exactly what I needed. That's the missing link I've been killing myself to find. Caught your fancy, did it? Absolutely, I can definitely write my article now. I can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. I have to find Dorothy, post haste! See you later, you wonderful people, you. Wow, his spirit certainly lifted fast. Well, he was chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully until we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out. Well, look at you, from Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk to Mr. Nice Guy in under a minute. Talk about a split personality. Stop thinking weird things about me. I was just negotiating. A little give and take, nothing more. Heh. A bad boy exterior with a good boy inside, or is it the other way around? Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've only really dealt with scrupulous people thus far. We are pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos and that's when you'll need to bust out some really questionable negotiation techniques. Why were you looking at me when you said that? Anyway, that aside, was anyone else a little bothered when Niall talked about that huge flying shadow thing? Eyewitness report from Ravennew? I'm just gonna say Raven, like, if no one's gonna pronounce it for me, then I make the rules. I'd say there's a strong chance there was nothing to it if the army already checked it out. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the army's totally infallible, they could have missed something. It wasn't General Morgan himself after all, but one of his men. Some of those guys are pretty thick-headed. That is true, probably worth looking into, certainly can't hurt at any rate. You two are starting to get the hang of this, I see. Ravennew is a small village in the west. It thrives on fruit cultivation and exporting. Like, wouldn't that have maybe been the airship of the bandits? And they were maybe moving from west to like somewhere else to to like capture the ship. I don't know. Something like that. Like you need to consider it, that they were moving around there. Best way to get there is to head out onto the West Bose roads for a bit, then turn north onto the mountain trail. Okay, at which point we'll be just a stone's throw away. Got it. Let's do it like this. I'm gonna save. So, oh. I think that's enough for today. I'm tired, it's getting hot again in here. And yeah, that means, oh my god, Saturday, Unicorn Overlord. I want to finish that game somewhat soonish, but it might still be going on for a little while longer. It's still fun though. Either way, you know what? Today was the release of Densha Tech, which I might just try playing that like tomorrow on Friday. Like unless something happens tomorrow, just yeah, nothing that speaks against that. So that would be the plan for the remainder of the week, maybe. Densha Attack sometime. Unicorn Overlord on the weekend. I won't be playing X4. I need to do more stuff there because I have something that's like worth showing off or doing on stream. I am doing stuff like the 2% solar meme power plant is solar meme solar power plant, that order. It has been built. It will never make back its construction cost, but that's okay. It looks cool and it does stuff, but I've figured out a way better method, which is, and I did that in the sector next over, Pluto actually, to just build a random like dock with storage and just said you are gonna buy energy cells and sell them, and just I used my freighter from my super big power plant, the one that makes like way too many energy cells, and said like you're just gonna make a round trip like constantly, get energy cells, deliver them there, collect more and repeat. That's not gonna happen on stream though. Not this week, maybe next week again. Maybe only ever play that on stream every 10 days or so. I don't want to be playing that too often. More Super Mario Galaxy 2 as well. Definitely. Still this week, maybe. And otherwise, I think we are pretty well served for now. I have my other projects. I posted my updated plan to playlist on Blue Sky and Twitter for anyone who's interested in knowing what other games I have like on my mind. Not exactly lined up and committed to, but like, kind of. And that's that. Wonderful. I think it finally clicked. This game is long, there's a lot of talking, and I'm doing a lot of reading, but I'm finally enjoying the story and gameplay on some level. Like, it's not like the most amazing story, and the gameplay is not that deep. I like Are there like... It is like grid-based, turn-based, like it's pretty good actually. I like the variety with that you see in like Fire Emblem a little bit more. I think even Unicorn Overlord is maybe more interesting in regards to the like actual combat and battles, but it's a totally different kind of game. Oh, it will be so long though playing through this game alone, and then maybe the second one when they want to play the remake for that if I end up sticking with the series. Either way, that's that. I just told you everything about my plans. You know them. Be there or don't. Either way, thanks for watching. Until next time. Thanks for watching, I already said. Yeah. Goodbye. Take care.